magic. Now watch me jewel through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, flag in.
Check 52, come on. Watch the run.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, the spin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Switch.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Another try for Barkley, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
10 over.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Hey, Delta.
29.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Paul Miller. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Todd. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go, go.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? 6 guys.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota will get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
30 base. Hey, wahoo! Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Paul Miller. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, box truck.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Paul Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 29.
Operating from the gun, Paul Miller. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. They were looking for Johnson that time.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way out to the 46. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Paul Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota now. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Hill is in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bilal Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hallmiller. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Screen play, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hallmiller. Over the middle, complete. That's time. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hallmiller. He sets to fire deep. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 13.
A final shot before break. Hallmiller. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Down to lose 1. I got 83. I got 83.
Get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's see what you got.
Ready.
Off play action. Hallmiller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, check.
Now.
throwing on 3rd and long. Paul Miller. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 9, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Mariota. Open man is Michael Thomas. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Get ready.
Back to throw. Paul Miller. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Paul Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They scared.
A first down throw for Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And some room to work. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. 3rd down here.
Gain on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Rip right. 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it out.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
29 is the Mike 29. Oh, you get on the head.
Looking to throw. Hallmiller. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Hallmiller. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's got some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. On first and 10, Paul Miller. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Know your job.
Off the play fake. Paul Miller going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Ridley, 97 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that. Off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Paul Miller. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there and a 1st down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. Back to throw. Miller. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. From the gun on third down, Miller. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Looking to throw, Miller. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, rock it. Rock it.
Mike 29. Here we go. Is the Mike.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, orbit.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check.
To throw again, Miller. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 30 base.
Let's go, team.
Hey, Delta.
It's going to be a long day. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Miller. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. On 4th down, Miller. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mariota here to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know,